Hello and welcome to the fourth tutorial of the eKe translation management software. This tutorial is about constructing the project structure, adding assignees, and initiating the project. Let's log in as a manager. You can see that the manager hasn't got any quotes anymore, but under the Your Project sign you have a project and two sub-projects. The main project represents the whole project, and the program creates a sub-project for every destination language. Let's see how this looks on the admin side. If you click on Quote, you will see that the status of the quote was set to Accepted. From now, you will not be able to change the quote. For example, if you want to give additional expenses in the offer field and then try clicking Save, the program will reject you. Let's see the project itself. Click eKe in the upper left corner of the screen, then Projects. You can see similar details about the project as you have seen about the quote. Let's see the differences. Click on the project's name. The details are mostly the same as at the quote screen, but there are more possibilities to set the project status. The quote lines became revenue lines, which will appear on the invoice in this form, and you can find the related objects field, which lists the related assignees and subprojects. Although every destination language has a separate subproject, you can add more if you wish. You can add assignees to the whole project and also to each subproject, or even both. Now let's see the later. Click on the User Guide French subproject. The subproject screen is very similar to the project screen, but there are fewer options for the status and there is only one destination language indicated. At the bottom of the page, you can see the related assignees field. As there are no assignees, let's add one. Click the Add New button. In this screen, you can determine the details. You can choose the assignee from the users of the system, then give the related subproject and the order. If you type 0 as order, it means that this will be the next step of the project management process, in this case 1. If you give the same number to two subprojects, it means that they will run parallel with each other. There is a box for the need revision function. If you tick it, it means that when the translation is complete, the program will not accept it automatically and the project will not continue, but the program will send a message to the project manager to review the translated file, and only the manager has the right to accept the translation. In the revenue field, you can decide about the revenues of the assignee. You can name the item, enter the base price, the quantity, the offer if you wish, and the tax. And the program calculates the total price. When ready, click Save and add another. You arrive at the same screen where you can add another assignee. Let's see how the tasks in the identical subproject follow each other. Select the same assignee, the same subproject, and the same file. If you leave the order number at 0, it will change to 2, because there is already an assignee with order 1. Click Save when ready. The program jumps back to the subproject, where you can see the two assignees following each other. Let's add an assignee to the German translation as well. Click the Subprojects button at the upper left corner of the screen. Then choose the User Guide German subproject. This is the familiar subproject screen. Click the Add New in the Related Assignees field. Select the German translator, leave the order at 0, and fill in the revenue line. When ready, click Save. On the next screen, you can see that the assignee was added successfully. As the structure of the project is set, the next step will be the launching of the project. Let's navigate back to the project by clicking the eKe button in the upper left corner of the screen. Choose Projects. There is a new information. At the end of the line in the list, after the income and the costs, you can see the actual profits of the project. To launch the project, tick the box at the beginning of the line and select the Set as in Progress from the action bar and then click Go. The status of the project changed to In Progress. Let's check what other changes happened. Click the project's name. Here you can see the change of the status as well. Let's see the subproject. At the bottom of the page, click the first subproject. The status is also in progress here. Those assignee status who were assigned to the Order 1 tasks have changed as well, as you can see if you click on one of the assignees. Then, the Assignees button at the top of the screen. The assignees with in progress status received emails about their tasks. Let's see those emails. This is the email profile of the French translator. You can see the new email sent by the manager. There is a link for the translator where you can see the details of the task. As the translators receive their tasks, the project has been launched. The manager is waiting for the assignees to send back the translated files, and that is the topic of our next tutorial. Thank you for your attention.